Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sitti Raisa. I am one of the presenter of International Conference AIBPM Malang 2020. So today I want to present my research on education scope entitled The Impact of Disaster Information Literacy in the Disaster Preparedness of Geography Education Students of Samudera Langsa University. So I made this video due to the COVID-19 issues that impact the world and impact our program. Hopefully this issue will end soon and we can return to life as normal. Okay, I will start with the backgrounds. There is result of potential hazards extend from Aceh year 2010 to 2017 flood disaster risk reduction or DRR continue to be built and addressed through various activities. Considering that Indonesia is the round country, we know that. The province in Aceh province is one of the with the most damage cases in the flood is Langsa city. The result of potential hazard areas from Aceh show total hazard area of 1 and 500 million with a high class category for Langsa city in flood. The main cause of flooding in Langsa city comes from the high rainfall. If heavy rain falls continuously, the water will not go directly into the drainage system, but the falling water will become a pool. It's based on research by Afrian on year 2019. Another cause is the overflowing river water caused by not smooth drainage controls. Next, and then there are 7 stakeholders, namely individuals and households, government agencies related to disaster management, educational communities, non-governmental on NGOs, community, institution, professional groups, and the private sector. But on the 7 stakeholders, 3 stakeholders, namely household, government, and the education community, were agreed as the main stakeholder. And 4 other stakeholders as a supporting stakeholder. This is by Lippi on 2006. Next, so in the era of Industrial Revolution 4.0, the disaster information literacy effort is expected to minimize material losses and increase fatalities and to be able to give a generation of disaster literate generation, which in the end will develop a disaster preparedness attitude. According to indicators of information literacy, the generation of nowadays have to have the skill that awareness of information needs, knowledge of information evaluating, information learned to be independent and solve problem or communicating the information. So next to slide search method. This research uses a quantitative survey method. The population in this study were undergraduate students in geography education, Samudera Langsa University. Sampling was done by a simple random sampling with a total sample 82 Langsa students. This instrument used to capture data was a questionnaire on both variables and information literacy and preparedness disaster of students. And the steps taken after the data are collected are data editing, coding, data tabulation, and data analysis. Analysis of the data in this study is displayed in the form of percent. We're going to result and discussion. Yeah, there is a graphic here. We can see percentage of student disaster information literacy ability. There is a fluctuation there. There is some decreases in a number. So in the aware of information and then finding and then identifying, evaluating information, integrating information and communicating. In the indicators of communicating, there is 30%, and it shows that every aspect or every indicator have a decreases in number. And then next to level of student preparedness in facing in flood disaster, there is a category with index value. There is a very ready, almost ready, not quite ready, and then not ready. Score of students are 56.7. This shows that efforts are still needed to improve preparedness in facing disaster, especially in dealing with floods. Next step. Yeah, there's another graphic here. There is also the decrease in each category. So it have to be many activities, or we can do activities to students to increase their practice in information literacy. So there is a conclusion here. Literacy, information, disaster, geography education students in 39.4%. This shows the information literacy of disaster geography education students are still in poor criteria, and the level of preparedness in dealing with flood in the category of almost ready, with an index values 56.7. The role of disaster information literacy can increase flood disaster preparedness by 57%. The conclusion is the disaster information literacy has a significant impact. There's an impact to preparedness, to flood disaster preparedness on the geography education students at Samudera University in facing the threat of flood disaster. By increasing disaster information literacy, it will also increase disaster preparedness. Therefore, efforts are needed to continue to form a generation with a literacy character, in this case literacy on disaster information. Thank you. Hopefully it will describe my research, and hopefully I can attend in this seminar in Malang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.